Welcome back. The Milwaukee Bucks serving up a little politics at Fiserv Forum. The team hosted a voter registration drive during Thursday's preseason game against the Lakers. In partnership with the Milwaukee Election Commission, fans could register to vote and participate in a mock election, voting for their favorite team and food to learn how the system works.
This all part of a larger initiative by the Bucks and the NBA ahead of Election Day. Let's just start with what we have here. Walk me through what this is tonight.
Yeah, today's a pretty fun day for us in our Bucks world. It's not only the start of the season, but it's our opportunity to celebrate voting in our community. The NBA takes a ton of pride in using its platform to make sure fans know and are educated about the upcoming elections. And today we get to bring that into the building here at Fiserv Forum and have a lot of different resource tables.
What's the importance for the Bucks to get involved with this and ensuring people register and are engaged in the process?
Listen, we believe that voting should be fun. It's a civic part of our responsibilities in life, and if you're eligible to vote, we want to make sure you're educated and make sure that you have the resources available to you to understand how to vote in our communities. Every state, every community is a little bit different, so we want to demystify some of that process and making sure that our fans understand that voting should be fun, not just in presidential years, but every year.
This is part of a larger initiative for the team, just in terms of civic engagement involvement.
Yeah, no question. I think we are one of the few organizations in the area, but also in sports, that takes a ton of pride in prioritizing voting every year. And so whether it's local elections, national elections, we want to continue that drumbeat of awareness and education. And we do events all throughout the community, teaming up with local nonprofits to make sure kids know and people know that voting should be fun.
Is this a big goal for the league as well, to become involved in initiatives like this?
Yeah, social responsibility is a huge focus area for the NBA and its platform, and one of those big focus theme areas is voting and civic engagement. So this year in particular, every NBA team is off on Election Day. Some teams play the night before and will be theming their games to talk about voting, but it's part of the league's commitment to making sure that we can continue to celebrate voting in our world too.
You know the political climate we live in 2024. I mean, is there any risk for the team to get involved in politics?
Well, we don't see it as risk because we're always nonpartisan in everything we try to do. We just want to make sure that you are aware of who's on the ballot and vote for whomever you'd like to vote for. We will never tell anybody specific candidates, but part of the risk of always talking about the elections is making sure that we can educate people about every side of the equation.
We've seen the coach, we've seen Doc Rivers, co-chair for Athletes for Harris, we've seen the players talk out. Is it important for the team as well to speak out ahead of the election?
Absolutely. It shouldn't be just the responsibility of our most famous employees and our famous colleagues to just speak their mind and their voice. It's imperative, it's our responsibility as a corporate entity to do the same thing too. And we hope that by us talking about it, it inspires more companies and employers to recognize their employees want to be aware. They want to be educated on these election processes, and the more that we can help enable that, the better we can be as companies.
Up next, the new book.